My friends, this story comes from a time long past. In a quiet village nestled between hills, there lived a humble man named Arun. He and his wife, Mira, led a simple life. Their home was small, and Arun worked hard each day in the fields to earn a modest living. Though they had little, Arun's heart overflowed with compassion. He believed in kindness more than riches, and his helping hands were always extended to those in need. The villagers respected him deeply, not because he was wealthy or powerful, but because he lived with integrity and warmth. Whenever he worked in the fields, Arun had a habit of sharing whatever he had. Mira, his wife, often voiced her frustration. "Arun," she would say, "your generosity is leaving our kitchen empty. You must think about yourself too. We are not wealthy people." But Arun would simply smile and say, "Mira, a hungry stomach is the cruelest enemy. If we can ease someone's pain, why shouldn't we? God is always watching." One hot afternoon, as Arun rested after work, a frail voice called out from their doorstep. It was an old wandering sage, weary and dusty, clearly exhausted and hungry. Peeking through the window, Mira muttered, "Another one? Looks like we won't be eating again today." Ignoring her words, Arun stood up and opened the door. There stood the sage, his face drawn, clothes tattered, sweat pouring down. Without a second thought, Arun welcomed him in. "Baba, please sit. Let me bring you some water." He hurried inside, returned with cool water, and offered it with both hands. The sage drank slowly, relief spreading across his face. He then whispered, "Son, I haven't eaten in 2 days. If you have something, anything, I would be grateful." Arun rushed to the kitchen. There, he saw only 2 rotis, his own lunch. But without a moment of doubt, he picked them up and turned to leave. Mira stopped him firmly. "Those are your rotis. If you give these away, what will you eat? That sage can knock on another door. But if we give away everything, who will feed us?" Arun listened quietly. Then, with gentle resolve, he replied, "A hungry person cannot wait, Mira. This Baba has not eaten in 2 days. If we don't help now, who will? God will take care of us." The sage, sitting outside, heard everything but remained silent, waiting patiently. Arun stepped past Mira's protests and placed the rotis before the sage. "Please eat, Baba. This is the best food we have." The sage said nothing. He was so hungry that he ate silently, every bite bringing calm to his tired soul. After finishing, he drank water and sat peacefully, his eyes soft and still. When he stood to leave, he looked at Arun with quiet admiration. Reaching into his cloth bag, he pulled out a small golden bowl, shining despite its simplicity. "Son," he said, "this is for you." Arun stepped back. "No, Baba. I can't take this. It's yours." The sage smiled gently. "A king gave me this last week, but I have no use for gold. I've been searching for someone truly worthy of it. Today, I found you." He placed the bowl in Arun's hands and said, "This is not a gift, it is the fruit of your good karma. You gave selflessly, without expecting anything in return. That is the highest dharma. Let this bowl be a reminder, God always rewards goodness, though not always immediately. Keep doing what is right. Don't let this change your heart, let it strengthen it." Arun stood there holding the bowl, his eyes welling with tears, not for the gold, but for the affirmation that kindness never goes unnoticed. He looked up at the sky and made a promise to himself, "No matter how little I have, I will always help those in need." Dear friends, remember this: karma is the true religion. A heart that gives without expecting will never go empty. In one way or another, the universe always returns what we put into it. So never hold back from doing what is right. Even the smallest act of kindness can bring the greatest blessings.